In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is pristine out there. We just had a boat just hauling across Toledo Bend. Big old rooster tail popping out. Wish I could have shown you that, but I missed it. But hey, they're out there fishing. Looks like he's setting the hook, maybe. Come on, I want to. At some point, I've got to get them catching a fish on this thing. So we're going to give them a second. Come on, boys. I've got faith in you. They're up there live scoping, I'm guessing, because there's both of them. Oh, maybe they're not. Man, I could have my own fishing show, couldn't I? So enthralling. All right, they're gonna slip under the bridge there. So no dice, no luck. Saw him set the hook once. He must have missed it. Oh well. I'll go back and watch the recording later. Who am I kidding? No, I won't. I don't have time. So this is looking out over Alexandria. Not as entertaining because they're not fishing out there. We have some high clouds. That's about it this morning, and rainfall. Yeah, we're not going to see any of that. But notice what's going on over Florida. That'll play into things here in a little bit. We'll talk about what's going on there. Maybe that's the tropical area. I can't keep a secret. Mid-70s right now, Alexandria, 75, Baton Rouge, 83 in New Orleans. So it is, once again, a little warmer down there. Pretty strong easterly flow. Yeah, you noticed that I got a haircut? I mean, I gave myself a haircut. So yeah, that's how I save money. I do not go and get the fancy stuff. I don't need it, though. Easterly wind for today. Could be a couple of storms, especially down south. I don't expect anything crazy here, but it's not impossible that we'll see a little bit of rainfall in the area today. I love how I did this, too, is to fix my hair. That was great. Partly cloudy skies, 4 p.m., highs in the upper 80s to near 90. It's October. Only about 5 degrees above where we should be, so no big deal here, but you can see that we do have the general thunderstorm outlook. It's been a while since we've seen that, and here's what we're seeing on the HRRR model. It's not much. I mean, down south, maybe a few storms toward New Orleans, Houma, generally south of I-10, but you can see in the afternoon toward evening we get a few more of those showers and storms, especially in our southern parishes. So hopefully we get that. The good news we have in the tropics here is, again, that East Coast trough protects us. That Imelda and Umberto, they're all gone out to sea. Those are hightailing it onto the northeast here. But as I said, we have another area right here over Florida. I'll show you that on the GFS here in just a second. And then out here in the Atlantic, a 20% chance for development on the big one, 10% on the one over Florida. And this is what the GFS shows with this. This is a single run, but it kind of gives you an idea. You see that blob of storms out there over Florida. Starts to kind of get a little twist to it on the GFS. And then that's going to just kind of move on toward the northwest and produce rain across the southeastern United States. I doubt this is going to develop because of land interaction and only a short residence time over water, but I do think we are going to see some rain off to our east, and some of that could sneak into our area, especially as we get into early next week. I do think we get a little bit of rainfall, just not what we need because we have been so dry. You can see, again, the heavier stuff, 2 to 5 inches southeast Louisiana, the beaches from Mississippi through the panhandle of Florida. Looks like they'll see some rainfall. And we could really use it. 47% of what we would typically see in the last 30 days. And before that, it had been a little dry. So when you're up in the 90s every day, I mean, this is not a great thing to see. So still along I-20, seeing more rainfall. So they're not in any sort of drought classification. But this has expanded since yesterday at D1. And I shared this. That's across Evangeline, St. Landry, and Allen Parish right now. That's a moderate drought right there. That's how they're classifying this. Again, farmers, gardeners, anybody impacted by this kind of stuff, I have that post up. I want comments on what you're dealing with here. Is it okay? I mean, if you've just harvested, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. If we get some rain in a couple of weeks, things will move on as normal. But I want to know if anyone's really adversely impacted by this because it's better to listen to the people than the map sometimes. 89 degrees today, 20% chance you get a little drought help. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, though. Early next week, a little better chance for rain. Highs, as of this 7-day, below 90 for the next 7 days. Overnight lows below 70. So we are getting away. We are away from the hottest time of summer, but when it's 5 or so degrees above normal and you're in the upper 80s, low 90s, well, it still feels kind of toasty out there in the afternoons. But with shorter days, it's not as bad as those long, hot summer days. Here's what we have on your precip outlook. Not much. I don't see much in the long range here. I kind of think our best chance in the next 10 days is going to be early next week. And that's what we're looking at right now. Let me see. I did get a haircut. Yes. How do you doing, Dusty? How's it going? Good morning. Let's go check back in real quick before we go. See how the fishing's going. Let's see. I'll keep an eye on. I'll keep you posted. All right. I'm going to get out of here for today. Lots to do. I think we're going to an event for the food bank. Should be a fun one. and we like supporting good local stuff like that. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Again, feels like Tuesday to me. We were out of town Sunday and Monday, and that makes for a weird week. But I will see you back here tomorrow, and I hope you have a great one.